I was about to... Welcome back, everybody, to the Guyz podcast. Ramble on. Ali is back. He wasn't here the other week because...
he slept in.
Because he slept in. And he blamed me. He says, well, why didn't you wake us up like an hour before? When me and you were talking away for an hour before.
I was spiked.
With what? Is this another... He said he was spiked the other day. Ali is back. We're going to try and keep it away from Flat Earth and shit like that. We're going to try and talk new topics and whatnot. Because I've got a few things I want to bring up. Just little silly things. Get Ali's thoughts and opinions. Because it's just thoughts and opinions. Ali always says... Don't take what do you say? Don't take what I say as fact.
No,
do your own research.
I want to know what you believe.
Right, okay. And then Chris obviously weigh in and whatnot and see if Chris's mind's blown as per usual. Shit, I have paracetamol ready for Chris and stuff. The first thing I want to bring up for you is because I know kind of what you've gone on about. Is I want to know, because I rewatched Presents the other night, still fucking beautiful, amazing film. Like, what is a ghost? And is ghosts real?
Ghosts?
Yeah.
Oh, well, if it was real, there'd be evidence, wouldn't there?
So ghosts are real.
Do you think they are?
This is why I'm a bit of a hypocrite, because I don't believe in them, but I get like, oh, was that a ghost? So I'm a little bit like...
I think it's spirits and that, like the different dimensions.
That's what you said. Well, yeah. So this is what I've heard you say. This is why I want to bring it up. You've said this before.
I don't think the ghosts, the dimensions, we can't see them. Our eyes can only see so much.
So the conventional ghost in a Scooby-Doo show, well, it's a man in a mask, isn't it? Your conventional
ghost. No, if it wasn't a pest for kids.
And that fucking dog. They're not real. But when you die, you believe something comes out of you and goes, see, what you confuse with different dimension. Because then what are all these ghost evidence, I did air quotes, ghost evidence people have? What if that's true? What
like the chair rocking with someone pushing it behind and that?
Yeah, obviously, but just say that's real. Like these ghost evidence that we can't explain.
I don't believe nothing unless I see it myself, so...
So you don't believe you could die and come back as a ghost and haunt someone's house and move their furniture and that about?
No, not really. I reckon you go somewhere else, but this world can't see. So you can still affect this world. So
you believe instead of a ghost, it's a spirit and it goes to a different... What do you mean, different dimension?
Well, there's loads of dimensions in there.
So is that like a dimension for dead people?
Every possibility is thing already. It's just that you've got to match with that, that frequency.
Right, so...
everything's frequency, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, you've shown me about the water and shit and the vibrations and stuff. So I die... My spirit goes to a different dimension.
Your soul.
My soul. What's the difference between a spirit and a soul?
Spirit's something you drink, soul.
Dickhead. Right, and this other dimension, as my soul's going about, what am I seeing?
I don't know where it comes.
In your thought.
Well, I'll tell you, be patient, I'll come back and haunt you.
Well, you can't though, because you say, because that's ghost crack then. Where do you fall on ghosts?
I don't think ghosts are real. There is you have got spirits. You do see orbs and shit.
That's the evidence I'm trying to get. How does he explain that?
I don't know. It's hard. It's unless you're dead, it's hard to explain what a spirit is.
Could be advanced technology.
What a spirit could be?
Spirit. Oh, orbs and that.
So when I die, I come back as advanced technology.
No, I'm saying the things that you think are ghosts.
Oh, right. Sorry,
it's technology.
Yeah,
could be something that we don't know about. Yeah,
because I don't believe that they actually capture all that kind of shit. It's just like I said.
There'd be evidence if it was ghosts.
Yeah, but there is some evidence out there. Like I don't personally believe it, but I physically can't. I can watch a ghost video. I couldn't explain that. Mary loves. I've seen that fucking video. So, but yeah, right, okay. So it was just a quick one to jump off. So you think it different? You go to a different dimension. Your soul does, not your spirit.
I think it's the different dimensions like integrating with this thing, but we can't see them.
So this your spirit, your soul, would come back to this dimension. Because you say when you die, you're not reincarnated. It's energy traverse. So is that what that is?
Changes into something else. Everything changes into something else, doesn't it? You can't destroy something.
So when your soul leaves, it's going to change into something. It goes to the other dimension, comes back and changes into something else.
Sort of. You know when you get like ice and you burn it and it.
Yeah, you've said this thing before.
And it turns into water.
Yeah.
Or ash. When you burn something, it turns into ash or smoke. It changes into something else. So when we die, we change into something else.
But this...
You can't just disappear, can you?
This body obviously goes
Aye.
So you believe you won't die forever? Like you're the ghost... I'm just going to call it ghost. Your ghost will come back.
Get used to it, you're here forever, Paul.
I hope to God not, mate. Not doing the jobs that we do.
To come.
I fucking hope
so. When you say we'll come back, what do you mean we'll come back in another body? Or
I don't think you come back
as a
here.
chair or a fucking cup?
Yeah.
I don't know. You could die. You could die and they could say, right... next time when you go back, who do you want your mum and dad to be? Oh, I'll have my kids as my mum and dad. Like, mum and dad as my kids. And then
so you pick?
No, you could. Anything could happen. I don't know. I'm just saying, anything could happen when you die. I don't think you come back here though.
But then,
I think it's still connected.
But if it's energy, don't we need to come back
I think you go
energy?
over the ice wall.
Oh, fuck you and the ice fucking wall. For it to be any transverse, whatever the word is, wouldn't you have to come back here though, so I can turn into a battery or a engine or some shit?
Aye, but you might not come back here, as in.
So you'd be energy in somewhere else
This
in
planet.
the plane.
Take the T off planet.
Plane. Right, okay. Alright, okay, so that's Ghosts, whatever. I'll find a fun little thumbnail of a ghost or some shit.
So do you believe in afterlife then?
I've only watched the first series.
Oh, for fun. See what I mean? You can't get fucking... It is a great show, man. It is a good show.
Aye. If you ever die, aye, of course.
But your afterlife, what you're saying is potentially this...
How do you know that life don't begin when you die?
Because life is living like what we're doing now.
See, I'm just reading here. When we die, our spirit and body separated. Even though our body dies, our spirit, which is...
21 grams.
Okay.
You get 21 grams when you die. Later.
Our spirit lives on. But where? Where does our spirit go?
So that's where he's saying the fifth dimension crap.
The source? No, I'm not that. What happens to the spirit when a person dies?
I personally, if you put a gun to my head, I would say it's just you die, nothing happens, that's it.
Well, you know, your brain's fucking like a fucking computer, isn't it?
Yeah,
but when you dream, you think of something, and you are everything in that dream. You know what I mean? It makes up everything. How do you know that we're not dreaming now? We're in a simulation now.
Well, we know.
We've got limits. Computers have limits.
Don't start with the fucking simulation.
No, I'm just saying.
That was weird with the red laser pen. You could see the code in the wall, but that was just a weird video.
See, I couldn't see it.
You couldn't see the code.
Apparently, there's a spirit world. That's where our
is that what you mean? Fifth dimension, spirit world.
The spirit world.
No, fifth dimensions.
Right.
What do you call it? Telepathic, like
with mind shit.
Right.
The spirit world is a waiting period until we receive a gift of reincarnation.
You might come. You might have to learn something this time.
Will reunite with our bodies.
Wait, so that article where they're saying the spirit comes back to its previous body. Well, obviously, that's obviously not fact. It's just what somebody's believes.
Yeah.
Can you remember being born?
No.
Can you remember being 1 or 2?
No.
3, 4?
No. 4, 5, maybe.
5. So, when you come back, you might come back with a full memory.
See, you
might just be learning some of this.
I had an episode when I was younger. So, from now till then, I think I was about 7, waking up in hospital. The years before that, not a clue.
Before 7?
Mm-hmm. My ones before 7 aren't like massive. I can remember like single moments. I can't fully remember everything. I can vaguely remember one day with my mum or a certain time of the day watching something. I can't have like full thingies.
Well, your life works in like 7 years, and then
every 7?
Every 7 years you get a bit more switched on, more knowledge on that.
So the older you get, every 7 you get a bit more.
I don't know, it's like a 7-year block. Every 7 years you move through these fucking different stages and that. I'll have to Google that and really have a look.
Mine was brain shit though.
Yeah, it's like
I was epileptic when I was younger, and I had a fucking big old fucking slob on.
Slob on?
A big old fucking shaker boot. And I just woke up in hospital just with fucking...
So you can't remember primary school or after juniors?
No.
But it's always, you've got... your memory sometimes fucks up as well when you say remember a film.
I'm bad for memories.
Didn't we decide something long ago? It was either short term or long term was worse. I thought we had because we were about your memory card up there, weren't we? I can't remember. Fuck me, I've got it now. Mm-hmm. Right, I'm going to move on to the next one then. Ghosts. I don't know where we've fallen. That is.
If you think the word ghosts, hosts.
Ghosts, hosts, right? So hosts. So you mean you're a host for your ghost?
I don't know. That's what they do with words, and I don't know.
Spell words. Yeah. I'm going to take it to Chris's favourite place, and that's religion. More specifically, the Vatican. Yeah, I will admit. See the whole Pope crack. There was a Pope.
The King of the Pedos.
Yeah. The first Pope said something about the last Pope would bring about Armageddon, and then if you go to the Vatican, there's this thing around a wall where each Pope's got a circle, and then the next Pope will be the last one that gets put in the place. And they said that it will be 2000 plus Jesus's age, which will be 2000 and
37.
Yeah, so it's this like thingy. So it'll be 2000 plus how old Jesus was, and that's when the last pope will end. And when that last pope ends, that's Armageddon. Is that just religious bullshit, or is there some weird cold?
It's probably what's written in the script. You know, when people say, "Oh, they predict the future," and that, they can't predict the future. They've seen the script.
Right. So who's handing out a script?
They've been back on this world with all the memory.
So the first pope, because this is like 1438 or whatever the fuck it was, he was handed a script them years ago to now to have all this thing. Because like I said, it is weird how it all matches up and this last pope and all that kind of stuff. There was a script handed by him. So this grand plan of controlling the world and shit started way back then.
Aye. They've been doing this for thousands of years.
So who's the we, like the Mayan, not the Mayans, the Templars and all that shit, and the alchemy.
But the black pope and the white pope at the top of the pyramid, and everyone goes to them.
Black pope and a white
Who
pope?
the fuck's the black pope?
Never heard the black pope. Oh, I'm not going to get into it. You can have a look at yourself.
Wait, do you
I'll
mean?
give you little pointers and you can have a look.
What is that? That meant like a symbol of like good and evil?
Aye, like a yin and yang.
Like a yin and yang's not good and evil, though, is it?
No, that's what they do. They with the Masons and that things. The black and white checkerboard. That's what their Masonic thing. The coppers, they have the black and white things with the band round here. It's all control.
So it's not doing Newcastle.
No.
Well, just because I didn't know, I was waiting for you to say some conspiracy thing about.
I will if you pick it up.
Oh no, I will. Yeah, sec. Right. So, but
no, not that.
Have you got any information on that about that Vatican thing I saw? Because that is, like I said, is weird. But you're saying it was just a script.
The Vatican, there was their thing, the hubs in Ukraine and now Israel because Ukraine's gone. The Pope is like, you know, Vatican City.
Yeah.
It's its own country.
Yeah.
And Washington DC.
Yeah.
That's its own country. And the City of London, that's its own country.
Yeah, you've mentioned
so
this.
It's got the three pillars of thing. One's military, which is Washington DC.
Yeah.
That's been bankrupt. Everyone's moving to Texas now, aren't they? That's
Loads of people move to Texas.
Oh, that's where the new capital's going to be, isn't it? And then
the capital of Hollywood.
No, the capital of America, because DC is a different country. If you know what I mean.
No. But how are they different countries?
Because like Columbia Pictures, this is like the Masonic thing. It's the top of the 13 families that rule the world.
Like the Rothschilds and that.
Like the Rothschilds, Peso, and Columbia, Christopher Columbus.
Christopher Columbus, the one that discovered America.
Columbia is the family name of them, but they've tried to change it throughout history and that. That's why you get Columbia Pictures and District of Columbia, British Columbia, all that. They own all them.
Right, okay, so this big family, there's three pillars, DC, London, and what did you say, Israel?
No, Vatican.
Vatican, sorry.
And the Vatican's a spiritual, London's a financial, and Washington DC's military. Well, they've all been bankrupt last year, so they've got no money going in there.
So London's bankrupt?
No, the City of London, as in the Crown. They've bankrupt all the corporations. Everything works as a corporation.
Yeah, no, I kind of get that.
And when you're the corporation.
Yeah, we're gonna get to what right there. That's what I'm gonna bring up. So one more point.
We'll put a pin in it.
Yeah, put a pin in that bit. Right, so
I'm confused with all this.
Yeah, right. So
I know it's not a religion because there was no religion back in the day. They've just made it so people go and they're divided.
To me,
if you divide people, they're easiest to conquer, aren't they?
That's what I think. Religion is just a cult.
Of course it is.
If you said thousands of years ago the script was set, but America's a relatively new country, so why would Washington DC be part of these pillars?
Because Washington DC, it's like the District of Columbia. So if they have their own borders around the 10-mile border around Washington, they can make their own laws. They can do so. They're
that sounds like
a corrupt company owning America, but they're owned by the British Crown. It's pure confusing, man. Right. Then all the money goes back to the Vatican, but they've cut it all off now.
Right, we're going to get back to
if you delve into it, it's fucking rabbit hole after rabbit hole.
That's what it is.
Confusing.
That's why it's meant to be. If it's simple, everyone will get it.
The last thing I wanted to bring up was what happened this week with Donald Trump meeting the world leaders. I want to know what he said. Well, what do you reckon he discussed? But what's your take on what he did to Zelensky? Because I think Trump's a prick for that.
In 2017.
What's that? Do you know the crack? We spoke about briefly, didn't we?
Brief.
Yeah, and you know that all the leaders went there, so you're on board with what I'm on about. And then you.
What's your take on it?
No, I think because obviously I don't think he has deep as you do. I think all the world leaders have went there. They've done the discussion about how to resolve Ukraine and all the other sort of politics shit they need to go through. But the Zelensky-Trump thing was absolutely unnecessary and uncalled for. I think Trump was just trying to make himself look amazing and unreal for no reason. Like the VP was saying about how you need to thank us and do all this fucking crazy shit. For what reason? Zelensky stood there and he said thank you and all this kind of stuff, so why were they being cunts? So why were they all going there and what was the meeting and why?
Everything's scripted.
So you keep saying that.
This is the greatest story ever told. They're going to talk about this for thousands of years, eh?
Right.
In 2017, when Trump got in, he'd done a world tour and he went to Saudi Arabia first, and the lad that was in charge of that was one of the biggest pedos ever, and Trump laid it on the table and says, DVDs, evidence of everything that you've ever done.
Trump had all the evidence on these pedos.
If you don't fucking capitulate to us, we'll let the public do you. So, but if you play a ball on that, we'll let you fucking leave a legacy on that.
So he was being a cunt to Zelensky because you're like, he's a pedo.
No, listen. So after he left Saudi,
yeah,
Bin Salman that owns Newcastle,
yeah,
he come in, arrested 300 of his family and top politicians and that.
He arrested his own family, or Trump arrested?
No,
he arrested them.
Yeah. And now Trump saved his life, because remember that thing in Las Vegas where all the people died at the rock concert?
Yeah, the shooting.
That was for Bin Salman, but Trump warned him that they were going to take him out.
Wait, so the Saudi lad, our Newcastle's owner, was supposed to be there?
Aye.
Why was he at a rock concert in Vegas?
No, it wasn't supposed to be the rock concert, it was supposed to be the...
just in Vegas?
In Vegas,
right.
And they were going to take him out, and Trump warned him. So for saving, like warning him and that, he says that, because Saudi Arabia is in charge of all the Silicon Valley, you know, the Google and fucking...
Yeah. They're in charge of that?
Well, they've got the biggest investors into it, they've got all the money. So he went around Google and everything like that and says, if you play a ball, you work for us now, if you play a ball, we'll let you leave a legacy. If you don't, we'll let the public fucking know about you.
Quick question then. If Trump knew there was going to be a shooter, why didn't he tell the police and stop people getting killed?
Because the police work for them.
So why didn't he just come out to the public and say, listen, nobody attend this thingy, there's going to be a shooter? So he willingly let people die?
No, it wasn't meant to go for the rock concert. It was meant to go for that Bin Salman.
All right, so you're saying the shooter...
This is what I've learned from it. Anyhow,
the shooter...
Just come back and have a look. You can have a look yourself.
The shooter went with the intention to kill Newcastle's owner, but thought, fuck, I can't get to him, I'm just going to shoot up a rock concert.
But it wasn't him. It wasn't the shooter. It was the CIA.
What?
If that lad... You reckon that lad could have done that?
I'm not a weapons expert and shit, mate. I don't...
When everything happens, when something happens like this... They get a fall guy and the you know, them culture and all that.
Yeah, I know.
It's like trigger words, and then that thing. Remember the Batman movie, and they went to the cinema. The Joker.
Yeah, the Joker.
And he was dressed as a Joker.
Yeah, and he shot up loads of people.
But it wasn't him, because the people in the cinema said there was 2 shooters, and then he was found in the car park later, so they must have drugged him and just fired him out in the car park later on.
But he went dressed as a... so you're saying they're planted and just shot, right, exactly. They showed us what we wanted to see.
Exactly.
So every mass shooting or any thingy is like a scripted
I'm not saying every mass shooting, but the government's always got a hand in it.
What's the school? You know what I'm on about?
No.
Yes, you do. Yes, you fucking do.
I don't.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do it on purpose. Yeah, you look at your face. What was that school? That don't know. Was it Donald Trump that said it? Somebody said it never happened. It was years and years ago at primary school in America.
There's been a lot of shooting in America.
Sandy Hook.
I know her.
Because apparently, again, this is all alleged. You've seen that didn't really happen.
Apparently, the school had been closed anyhow.
Yeah, so you've said that there's evidence that says yes. Ali's not saying it didn't happen.
If you go and have a look at it, there's like too many red flags there.
Yeah, then it makes it look dodgy. Because you're not the only person that's read that.
They've got like a 60,000 secret army that no one knows about, and they've got people that work for them, and they just give them an identity, they go have a family, the wife probably doesn't even know, and then when it comes to the time, they create a false flag, which is...
I've heard of...
I'm not saying a false flag.
9/11 was a false flag.
It doesn't happen, but it doesn't happen in the way that they say. So they could have like people into that thing, and when they get killed and all that, just give them a new identity. They don't get killed, they just give them a new identity, because there's people in the Sandy Hook thing that was in Boston bombings. The same people, you can have a look at them.
So to what end? So this all happens. To what is these people? Say, call them the Illuminati. Just think of back of a better word. To what end They're setting up all these shootings and that.
It's a narrative that they're trying to push you towards.
Again,
take guns off the Americans. I don't know.
But surely you must have an inkling. You can have a fag when you want.
That's all the school shootings are. Take guns off America. They want gun laws and that, but we've got rights to have guns, but they took them off us. You've got the right to bear arms and defend yourself.
But you don't want guns though. That's why we've got hardly any shootings. Because
we don't want looters with guns.
No, we don't want guns in general.
I'm not a general, Colonel.
Fucking dickhead. Right, anyway, that's my questions. I highly suggest you go down this, because I said to him before you come, the birth certificate, you give up your thingy and explain that to Chris and what you've read and heard.
So when you're born, you get a birth certificate.
I'm fucking confused with all this.
I'm not trying to say that this is right. I'm trying to say...
Sorry, I need to stress, Ali's worried.
Words, and then, when I say like the Las Vegas shooting and that, and then you can go and have a look at it yourself and see what you come up with.
I will clarify, Ali always says, this is just what he's read, is what he thinks, this isn't his...
No, it's not what I've read. I read loads of stuff, and then I come up with my own thing, and this is my own...
Yeah, his own thing, and it's not saying it's just what his process is. When I say Sandy Hook, it's not that Ali doesn't believe it happened, he's just seen stuff to suggest, and there's
it happened
evidence.
a different way.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, carry on, explain.
So when you're born, you've got a birth certificate.
Yeah.
And your name is all in block capitals. Like, on your bank statements and that, your name in bold block capitals and all that.
Yeah.
Well, that's not you, that's your corporation.
It's my title.
Everything's a corporation.
What do you mean?
When you're born, the government own that corporation, but you own that corporation as well.
So
the government own me?
No, they own the entity.
They own
as you.
Yeah, Chris Holmes, the bold right is the corporation.
Because we're all...
What was that?
This picture.
I fucking shit myself.
It's a ghost.
Oh, it's a spirit, fifth dimension. Right, yeah, carry on.
So we don't go law of the land anymore. The law we do is
law of the sea.
Law of the sea. Admiralty law, which means that you're dead at sea. So that's why you sign your name in black ink. That's why they say black ink, because it's a black dead thing. If you're alive, you'd be signing in red ink, as in blood red. It's get pure complicated.
Yeah.
So when you're born, you've got a birth certificate and you've got a little number at the top. That's you floated on the stock market, and they earn money off your name. Every time you get a promotion, your birthday, and stuff like that, driving license, you get more money and more money. And then when you get the death certificate, they cash you in and take your money.
But what if you do nothing in life that gets you a promotion, that gets you a...
It's not just that, it's like everything.
Yeah, but how was my corporation, Daniel Gordon...
The float in the stock market, people buy that entity.
But why would people buy that entity when...
Because this is what they do.
Who is this stock market? Or what is this?
Like Wall Street.
A stock market is just fictional. It's not real. It's just
but
they earn money.
I'm failing to understand how because let's be honest, I've done nothing to impact life. How I can get somebody money.
No, anything that's a corporation can make money.
Yeah, but how can Daniel Gordon make money?
I don't know the ins and outs, but they do. They make money off your name and that. So when you go to court, and the first thing they say to you,
I don't know. I've never been at court.
Your name and address. Your name and address before they get on anything else.
Isn't that just so they know who they're speaking to?
No, they've got to say that. So you're saying that you're that person, but you're not that person because...
So if I go to court and they say Daniel Gordon, and I say no.
No, you say I am Daniel.
I am Daniel.
They won't let you carry on until you admit that you're that entity.
But then you'll get arrested for
obstruction
the cause of justice.
No, you won't, because they've got to prove that you're guilty. You don't have to prove anything.
So if I commit a murder, go to court, and they say Daniel Gordon, and I go, nope.
Oh, no. Have you ever heard of FCS?
No.
Fucking common sense.
Right, okay.
The law, proper law, is you don't harm anyone, you don't harm any creatures, and you don't defraud anyone. Right. That's common sense, really.
Yeah.
Anything else is not law.
Yeah, we've had this conversation.
It's an action statute.
Yeah, but it's
not made
law.
up to be law.
Chris can't go in his car and do 80 down this road. He's then broke the law.
Because he's got a driving licence with his name and things, so when you sign that, the pen is mightier than the sword. That's why they say it, because when you sign that thing, you're claiming that you're that person. But you're not that person in all block capitals.
But I am.
But you're not, because that's a corporation. And courts can only do with corporations.
But
it is confusing, but once you get into it...
Confused. But I know that law is, this road is 20.
Yeah, that's
this
sense.
road is 20.
Yes.
So if I go 80, like you said, I'll break my car, but I know I won't be allowed to do 80, so that is breaking
And when
the
they pull
law.
you over, they say...
I do not understand, pig.
Sorry,
That's what he said.
when they pull you over, they tell you your rights, don't they? They say you have the rights.
Well, normally they'll say, do you know why we pull you over?
do you know your rights?
No, I'm not a fucking...
If you don't know them, you haven't got any.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't know them, you haven't got any rights. But your right is to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Yeah.
But it's all legalese. Everything. If you're not doing the proper law, like not killing any, harming anyone, or do fraud, it's all legalese. It's all acts and statutes that are created in Parliament, and they're only given power by law with your consent. So police by consent.
So if a police goes to arrest me and I don't consent, they physically can't arrest me.
But it depends what you've done.
If I've done one of these things, so what works for you? I've jaywalked.
We'll say about driving down the road.
Right, okay.
Right, when they pull you over, they say, do you know why we pulled you over? And they say, you say...
No.
I'd say no.
No, because that's you answering their questions. Do not answer their questions.
Oh, so you just sit there like that?
No, ask questions.
You say, why have you pulled me over? So if they say,
no,
why have
just
you
say,
pulled you over?
See, I've seen videos of
how
this
can
on
you
YouTube.
assist me?
I've seen videos
The
of
public
these.
servants. We're the public, they're the servants.
Right.
They're there to assist you.
Right.
When they go to police academy, do they get taught to when somebody's speeding, you've got to pull them over? No, they don't.
What were you going to say about
I've
the videos?
seen videos on YouTube where police have pulled people over and they've been so fucking arrogant and fucking...
The person in the car?
The person in the car. And to me, the police officer is just doing their job.
No, it's not their job though. Their job is to
guy is
uphold the
driving
law.
recklessly in a dangerous manner.
If he's a being
One at a
dangerous,
time, one at a time.
And this police officer pulls him over. Do you know why I pulled you over? And this guy or woman in the car will say, I want your badge number. I want to speak to your supervisor. You can't be doing this. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, you've been a dick. You're driving like a dick. That's why he's pulled you over.
But driving is if you're doing it for money. If you're not going to say that you're driving. If you look up driving in the law dictionary, it means you're doing it for commerce, as in you're getting paid to, like a taxi driver, or you're doing it for work and that. So you're not driving, you're travelling.
Well, all right. Then.
So they can't.
No, and hang on, I'm confused at that. So he got paid to drive down to here, or he should be getting paid to drive down here?
No, he's travelling.
I'm travelling. It's
a different.
You're saying right? Driving is I'm doing it for a job.
Aye.
Travelling is I'm
all right
going.
then.
Right.
Ignore the driving bit. Travelling bit then.
But they can't. You feel allowed to travel. But if you're doing it in a dangerous manner, then you fucking break the law.
So that's when they can arrest you.
Yeah, if you did being dangerous, because you're being dangerous.
So what laws are you saying you should be able to get away with?
Not that you get away with, because you can't get away with a law. There's law and legal and illegal.
Right.
Law is you don't hurt anyone, you don't defraud anyone, you don't hurt animals.
Yeah.
Everything else is legalese.
Right, so
like,
the legalese...
the words.
What are these?
How do you break a legalese, or how do you...
Well, first of all, you say that you understand. That's how you break it, because it becomes law then.
I do not
You know, when
understand.
they say, they read your rights and you say, do you understand? It means, do you stand under their jurisdiction? If you say, no, I don't understand, they can't do anything.
But this guy a woman has to do something to break the law.
Oh, that's very political,
for
Chris. Proud of you.
this officer to pull them over. But it's
Don't have to break the law.
Pause. Sorry, Ali tricked me.
It depends what you mean by breaking the law. Have they killed anyone or hurt anyone?
No, it's not like that. It's just like if like Dad said, if I was driving down the road and I was doing above the speed limit, this police officer pulls me over, then what are these legal things?
Well, the first thing you'd say is, why have you got your lights on? You're only meant to use them in an emergency.
But he's pulling me. That person is pulling me over.
Yes, but what law do you broke? And then
I was
he says,
breaking the speed limit.
No, that's
then he says the
legalese.
Road Traffic Act. You said, well, that's not a law, that's an act. For what crime have I committed? And for a crime to be committed, there's got to be a victim. If there's no victim, there's no crime.
But aren't
There's
they
no
just
crime,
helping
there's no
prevent
crime.
a victim later?
Huh?
Aren't they just helping preventing there from being a victim later?
But preventing is if you're being dangerous, they can do it because you uphold the law. As in, if you're being a danger to someone, that's law. But if you're not being a danger to anyone, they can't just pull you over, can they?
So right, would it break any of your rules? If I was homeless and I needed some bread and I went to Asda and stole some bread,
Yeah, because defrauding people, you defrauding.
Even though I'm homeless and I just need something to eat.
But then there's a victim, as there's a victim in it.
But is a corporation like that a victim?
If there's a victim, they're losing money, aren't they? You're defrauding them.
Right, okay.
It's common sense.
So, no, yeah,
if you're not hurting anyone, if there's no victim, you're not breaking the law.
I only brought that up.
You may be being illegal, but you're not breaking the law.
I've only brought that up because I can't find anything then that would break the other three. So that means every law is a law because there will always be a victim. There will always be.
What about shouting swear words in the street?
Well, it's like offensive to somebody.
That's offensive. So
it's not offensive because you've got freedom of.
There is
I agree that
freedom of speech. Yeah, I agree with that.
Freedom of speech. That is your right to freedom of speech. You're allowed to express your own.
Right. So if I go,
it's always going to whatever you say is going to offend someone.
So what if I went out and committed racial slurs? If I went to an African or whatever, and I said rape, would that then be law?
If there's a victim.
Yeah, because they are a victim of a hate. That's a hate crime.
That's a hate crime.
Yeah. So would that be?
There's only one way to find out.
No, okay.
Get your shoes.
So that would then.
I don't know how it works, but all I know is the law is you don't hurt anyone, you don't defraud anyone. Everything else is legalese, and that's why you need a solicitor because they all know the wordings. And
so can I go and travel safely in Chris's car? Don't worry. I get in Chris's car. I ain't got a license, don't know how to drive, but I drive slow and steady, not reckless. Have I broke the law?
Have you broke the law?
Yeah.
Technically, yes.
I would say yes, but then with that, if I'm just going nice and slow, I'm doing 10 miles an hour the whole way to Chris's house in his car.
You'll probably get pulled because you're going too slow.
Yeah, but then would I in this world would I be able to say I'm?
It depends what you do after that.
I'm just saying.
No, it depends what you say to them.
But does that break any of the? Because I'm driving illegally.
You're travelling.
I'm travelling illegally.
And you've got the right to travel. In your passport, your first page it says you have the.
Yeah, but I'm travelling illegally.
I am travelling.
Yeah,
without
that's what I mean.
There's
people that do it. I've seen people that get pulled over and they say, "I'm travelling," and it's like, "Oh no, you're driving against." No, driving means that you're thinking you've got the right to travel. And they say, "Well, I want to see your driving license."
I haven't got one.
But your driving license, that's only you for commerce. You don't need it for freely travelling.
Right.
I don't know the ins and outs, but once you get into it, you can see where they're thinking. Because when they say, "Oh, is this your vehicle?" No, vehicle is classed as like a work vehicle. Your vehicle is like your private property, so they can't fucking do you for that. You don't. Some people who don't even need license.
Yeah, but your private property needs to have standards and checks. If he, travels down the road with, I don't know, fucking flames coming out of it.
It's just something to look at.
Technically though, my car is not my property, it's a finance.
Yeah,
how does that work,
your car's not your property anyhow, because if you look on your thing for your car thing, you're the registered owner.
Mm-hmm.
So the car is owned by the government, really, so that's how they can just take your car off you.
So
you know what I mean?
if he just want to brand new car, 25 grand or
by
whatever
the
much.
government, they've got a thing in it. You need a license to do fucking everything.
Well, so everything. When I'm sat
You need
doing
a
my
license
models.
to marry the love of your life.
So what about when I'm sat doing my shit, like I'm building my Lego? That's the government's.
No, that's what they're trying to get to eventually. You'll own nothing.
So they want to own all my toys.
Yeah, everything. But
what purpose does that serve?
Because the government will own everything.
Yeah, but why do they give a shit? I've got Dan's Jaws Lego set.
Well, go and ask them. Even your kids, when you sign that fucking birth certificate, you're the pair, your mum and dad, rents them.
Spell more spell words.
That's how they do it though. They put it right in front of your face because they can't deceive you. They've got to tell you they're doing it.
Let's put a pin in this law thing and go back to the birth certificates. So I'm owned by the government, or my name is owned by the government.
But you own it as well.
Okay. So who buys me? Who buys that name for me when I get?
I don't know who buys it, but it gets floated on the stock market, and companies buy it, and it goes round and round, and it earns.
For what purpose?
For money. This is how they get.
Yeah, but I don't know how Chris is generating money with that name.
No, he's not generating.
No, but so as to say, I've bought Chris, I've got 50 grand from that. How?
And they float him on the stock market, and people invest into that company. You know how companies.
Yeah, but it's a company that doesn't serve a purpose. It's not a company that's making bedding or making furniture.
Everything is a company. Why do you think the United States of America has got a president of the company?
Because he's just leading.
They've got a treasury.
Well, we've got a prime minister.
So why have they got a president and we've got a prime minister?
I don't know what's that thing about, but I think that's prime first.
Optimus.
First minister. But that is the order of that, the CEO of that company. Everyone needs a CEO. That's why all these legislations that pass and all that make up laws for that company.
Right.
They take an oath for that company.
Right. Okay. Right.
Everything's companies.
But isn't a company's purpose to make money? And again, no disrespect to Chris. I don't think his name is making money.
When ships come into it's ships like they come in a birthing canal.
Oh, this right. Yeah, explain the sea law crack.
When the ships come in, the doctor,
what?
they need a certificate.
Do it slow, regular, because he's.
A ship comes in, it needs to
dock.
It needs to dock. As in, the ship comes in and the docked, as in doctor.
What does the doctor got to do with this?
He's on about birth from.
Everything's done with like water, and that, when you get birth and you come down.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you get a certificate of manifestation for the cargo, which is your birth certificate.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, it's something to do with money and fucking life. It's like, because of the law of the sea, like, money is to do with water, as in currency.
Currency?
No, currency. I was in the current.
Oh, right, I meant sea, all right.
Riverbank, cash flow.
Oh, shit, yeah, I never realised that.
Liquidation.
Yeah, there's a lot of money terms that have to do with water. But what he was trying to say was there, as birth is a metaphor, like you come through the birth canal, and then a doctor takes you in, a ship comes into the dock. I never realised that though with money, water,
there's loads of little things
currency.
I haven't really been into it myself, but
I'm not saying I believe in it, but that's quite good.
If you go into it, your brain will just fry.
My brain is fried already.
But that's what I mean. You see what Trump's doing at the minute when he's fucking with the USA.
He's a prick, but carry on.
No, before we go there, I want to go back to this birth certificate.
Right, go on.
I can't relate around it.
Right, so I'm born.
Mm-hmm.
I get given a birth certificate number.
It's called a strawman.
A strawman. So this strawman is basically me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a corporation of you. It's like an entity, not physically, but.
What if he changed his name and didn't tell anybody?
Oh, I'm not sure. Probably swap over.
But he just said, for now, we'll call me Michael.
No, because that is what he's known as.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're not that corporation.
But I can legally change my name and they will still own that name.
Legally, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But all I'm saying is that they don't want anyone to know that they've got a different name, like corporation for you. There's you, and then there's your corporation that everything's, when you're going to court or your driving license, that's not you. You know what I mean?
What if there's two of me?
Well, apparently everyone's got 7 doppelgangers.
Because when
one of mine's in Wigton.
When I did a not this car, it was a previous car. When I was buying a car, my name came up in the system saying that I owned a different car, and I was getting red flagged and all this shit. So I had to get proof to say who I was and whatnot to break down that I am this person, not this person.
I've heard someone like that before.
Lives somewhere else, but he's got the exact same name as me, same birthday as me.
Oh, really?
One of my mates happened with him. He was in the same place as this lad, and the one that done all these fucking robberies or whatever, he had the same name, he looked like him, he was in the same spot as him, and he had everything like him, and it wasn't me, and he was like, there's 2 of yous. I was like, eh?
And that happened to you?
Mm-hmm.
So that's... Right,
so what happened?
I cleared all that side of things and I got my car, but in your case, what happens in this situation and when there's
I don't know.
2?
I'm not sure. All I'm saying is just look up Strawman and he explains it better than I can. Strawman.
Right,
It's like Wizard of Oz, the Strawman.
Okay.
This Wizard of Oz is like a metaphor for life. It's like they're the wizard behind the curtain thing. The Strawman, that's the birth certificate.
What about Tin Man? Tin Man?
Tin Man is... What's Tin Man again?
Lion?
Lions keep everyone in fear.
Because he was always scared.
Scarecrow is no heart because you're dead at sea.
Yeah.
What's the Tin Man? Oh, Toto was he was the one that fucking brought everything down. We'll call him Q.
What do you mean brought thing down?
Well, he fucking pulled the curtain back and
pulled the curtain, didn't he?
revealed it.
See, that's what I say, right? He gets all these connections and metaphors, and they make sense. You go, oh yeah,
there's an all, eh?
But it's right. Are we happy to put a pin in this quick, and then we're happy to move on from birth certificates and
Well,
money?
I think so. Well, we can move on, but I'm still confused.
Straw man, then we'll have a chat next time because you'll know the basics.
I'm still confused on why the government want to own my name and earn money from me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yes, I'm saying
money.
Right,
It's all about money, and with all this fucking American thing now, where he's finding all the fraud. You just follow the money trail.
Right, quick question then. If these people control the world, surely they control the value of money. So why do they want to
print money?
Yeah,
Money's
exactly.
got no value.
So why do they want all this money?
Money's got no value.
Why does it want all this money? Why do they want all this money then?
Because when you control the money, you control the
So if they're getting money off my name, should I not get something from this?
If you claim your sovereignty back, you do.
How do you do that?
Do you think if I knew how to fucking...
Mate, I want to do that right now.
I know, but...
Imagine they've made like 50 billion off your name.
That's what I mean.
When this movie finishes, we'll all be...
You always say it's a movie, which is...
It is a movie.
Because I do agree that art imitates life. I've said that loads.
Do you really think that thing that happened with Zelensky and that, it just happened?
Yeah, quickly,
It's all creating a thing so they can get to World War III,
Right,
just
so
the brink of it, and then... It's going to fucking
That's right. What's this movie upon? Let's start from scratch. So
2017, when Trump went around the world and says, capitulate and that.
Right.
Saudi Arabia, they done it, so they give him the sword that normally the king has as a marker to say that...
Why would Donald Trump give him the sword?
No, they give Donald Trump the sword. Because they do a sword dancing, it's only the king who has the sword, and they give it to Trump because that was their thing of a public acknowledgement saying that they're going to...
Was that not just like shaking hands, basically?
Well, when he went to Britain afterwards, he went to Britain and apparently he walked in front of the Queen. Remember that?
Yeah.
He didn't walk in front of the King because you'd have a look at it. She went like that, and that was her public thing saying that.
But isn't the Queen evil, you said?
But she must have capitulated because
Okay,
she's left a legacy.
Right, okay. Pause that one. Why is the Queen evil?
Well, lizards aren't they, you said? Or were you taking the piss?
He does.
Yeah.
What?
It's a big rabbit hole.
I admit I don't trust the royal family. Like I think
They do look weird.
Yeah. Well, look,
they
at
do look
like,
weird, and they're all inbreds. Yes,
Yeah.
I do get that.
Prince Andrew, best mates, Epstein. Prince
Well,
Charles.
Obviously, and we
Prince
knew
Charles.
Andrew was involved with all that shit.
Prince
innit?
Charles, who's his mate?
I
Jimmy
have
Savile.
no idea.
Oh my god, who's pals with Jimmy Savile?
Of course he was.
I know there were.
Jimmy Savile was giving him advice.
Oh shit, yeah.
I know.
And
there
what
were,
about
like,
the Queen? It was her
connections and
mate.
shit.
Wolf Harris.
Oh, fuck,
You
I
can
used to
always tell
love
a
animals,
person by the
though.
company they hang around with.
It doesn't mean that they
You
have all.
immature,
The things
autistic
I've
twat hanging around with me. You can tell me about you.
Why do you think they tried to get rid of Diana?
They did.
The public was on her side and then they were getting scared of her.
Well, no,
she
didn't
knew
they
too
get rid
much.
of Diana because she was pregnant to another man's baby?
And wasn't it because they
Racist
weren't happy because he was like Indian or whatever?
Yeah.
Did they get rid of her?
Well, she died.
Well, she died.
She didn't.
Where is she then?
Exactly.
Well, are we happy to carry on here? Because I want to flow it on a bit more.
If you have a look at the car crash, when she got in the car outside the hotel, it's a different number plate than the car was under the tunnel.
I was going to bring this to dead celebrities. Can we go there quickly?
Go on then.
No, only if you're happy, because I'm confused as well. If you want to iron out stuff quickly, iron it out.
Well, what was the? I can't remember where the fuck we were up to before we put the Queen being dangerous.
What about the sword given to Trump?
Yes.
Aye.
And obviously she let him go in front, right?
And then he went to Israel,
Which
which is Israel's like probably the most corrupt country in the world, apart from Ukraine. Probably part and part actually.
So how's this all a movie then?
Because when he's got capitulated, everyone's fucking saying they're working for him now, and the ones that haven't have been ousted. Aye. The one that haven't have been ousted, like P. Diddy, he's getting ousted at the minute and fucking...
Oh, you watch my fucking picture.
But I don't work for Trump. Does that mean I want to get lynched?
No, because you're...
Why Donald Trump?
What?
Because let's be honest,
Donald Trump, because he probably had demons and that, but all these generals that went and says it's getting too thin, we're going to try and take... They're trying to take over the world, we're going to take them down. But you know, since JFK got shot,
Yeah.
there was a thing called Q. And
Is this
Q's
QAnon?
No, QAnon isn't a thing.
Right.
There's Q and there's Anons.
Right.
What's
Q
this
is
Q
the
and
highest
what's this
level security.
Like Donald Trump would be Q.
No, Q is like your highest level security. secret services and all that.
So why would Trump be up there?
Like 007.
Listen.
Oh, sorry.
And anons are the ones that follow them. You know what I mean? Like the supporters and that. And Q made it their thing that when seeing JFK get shot, they were going to see how much corruption was in all the services, the secret service, the parliaments, fucking governments and all that. And they made a plan that they were going to take them down. And they had like people that they could have because everyone needs a leader. They need someone to put it out there. And Trump, he had demons and that, and they must have went to him and says, if you do this and that, fucking help us, you're gonna...
Who are these people?
Q.
So why haven't they exposed his demons?
No, because he was the cleanest out of them all.
So he might have demons, but there might be a little thing like he's maybe gambled.
He's not a pedo,
right.
Because Epstein tried to get him to...
And he said no.
Because Epstein with the blackmail and all that. And he said no, and then Epstein was at his...
Inauguration hotel.
He was at one of the things, and he tried it on with one of the workers' daughters, and Trump kicked him out. So when all this Epstein thing come out and we were having an investigation, they phoned round everyone, and the only one that phoned them back was Trump and says, "What do you need to know?" and tell them everything and that. But Trump's he knows how to do stuff. You know what I mean? He gets stuff done.
I will do that one.
It's not him that's doing all this. They're telling him what to do.
The guy drinks hot drinks with straws.
It's all a message, man.
No, see, you get that.
Everything's a message. They've got a cue board, right? In 2017, they come up with the cue boards and they put things on, the dates and what things are going to happen, and they're matching it up, and like it's like 7 years.
I must kill you.
7 years later now, and all these cue messages are matching up to what's happening now. So they say that everything's a movie. It had to be like this because you can't just tell someone. They'll find out for themselves. And how it's planning out now, everybody's seeing that how corrupt that Zelensky and all that is, and with all the money that's going fucking, they've been fucking hiding and funneling back to themselves and all that. They've got all the information already. All this money, it's taken weeks and weeks to go through everything. They've been doing this for the last 6 years.
So if that's all scripted and all fucking put to the side, why has Trump said, right, I'm releasing all these forms, JFK shooting, all that stuff?
Because this is the year of the snake, and you're going to find out everything.
What do you mean?
They're just showing you all the corruption around the world that you've been lied to about everything.
I understand. See, when you speak about corruption and all this shit by corporations, like I get that because
see that
people want
the CIA and the FBI and MI6 and all that. They've all Mossad. They've all been doing all this.
I know there's corrupted systems.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah,
but that's what I mean. You can't tell someone. You've got to show them. So
why can't you just tell us? Why can't we say this?
Because you won't believe it, and they can't just tell you that. Or tell you everything at once. It's like somebody putting a hose in your face and you're going to turn away, aren't you?
Yeah.
You've got to drip it out.
Everyone knows there's aliens out there, but why wouldn't they just say, like, yes, there is, instead of keeping it all hush-hush?
No, they used to, but now that Q's got the fucking the ends.
So is he now a Q Trump?
Q is the front for Trump. Trump's the front for Q.
Because I disagree with you. I think he's a bit of a moron, to be fair. That's hypocritical coming from me.
It's a message.
Yeah, but it's even his. It's always. It's.
Why is he moron?
Because he says stuff like
this.
It's
all about peace.
Well, I'm giving
giving the people back.
Well, he's not about peace. He's causing massive divides.
He says if you don't want to sign the thing and make peace, a ceasefire, as in stop firing, stop killing people.
Yeah. No, that's fine that he wants that, but the guy constantly offends different races, women, LGBTQ people. He's constantly dividing. Whether we agree in certain aspects or not, he's constantly dividing. And when the man he never comes with data and facts. He goes, I did a TikTok, the best TikTok, most viewed. It's a lie. I did this was the most viewed at inauguration. That's a lie.
I know what you're saying like that, but everything's a message with him. Yeah, it's not him saying it, it's him getting told to say it.
Why? Yeah, but if he's in charge and he's freeing everybody, why is he getting this information to be told? He should be saying, I'm going to say, no, I'm in charge. I'm freeing the people.
Because they made a deal that he'd be the one putting all these things out there if he followed the plan.
Because have you watched this film with Sebastian Stan?
No.
And it's a real biopic. Did you watch it in the end? No. Sebastian Stan does a great job playing him. And it showed you all the dodgy shit he did to get up there.
That's what I mean. Everyone's got demons, haven't they?
Yeah, but like none of it was smart. A lot of it was luck. A lot of it was given to him. He probably has some more intelligence than me. I'm a fucking idiot like Lord of the Rings. But you got all this shit and...
I don't focus on Trump, I focus on the big picture.
I know,
the big picture
again...
is returning the power back to the people. Returning your rights, your sovereignty, your freedoms.
Right,
everything has to be a law now. You can't fucking fart this fucking outside.
Because he also wants that system where a president cannot be arrested and where they cannot be de-elected.
No, he's not.
He wants that system.
No, because then they say no, it's not going to happen, and then they can get Barack for his fucking ordering fucking £65,000 worth of hot dogs to the White House. Do you think
He's a pedo. He's a pedo.
Well, the hot dog, that's pedo.
It's like when you're all like a pizza game, and you order different toppings, it's a different kid and whatnot.
It's coming back around now.
I just think it was America and politics is a massive glorified show business event. It's like you said the other day, great TV, and I think it's a popularity contest. And even the way he won by not winning popular vote.
But that's what we're getting into now. The new world doesn't have fucking politics. You don't vote people in, you vote policies. So this community around here, vote for what they want done with this community.
I'll go back to what he started with. He went, plastic straws back. How is that revolutionary?
It's
How
a
is
message,
that?
Man.
But you're saying it's a message. That it is. You're
Look
saying...
at the cue boards and you link it all up. It's confusing now.
So how do I look into this cue board thing?
You've got his number. Just send him info.
Boards.
And as Chris typed this up, I was telling him all about I was telling him all about the weird thing that the tax has been paid on, and some of it looks like bullshit, like 200 grand on how Star Wars has impacted the internet and shit.
And 20 million for Sesame Street.
Yeah, 20 million for Sesame Street in Iraq.
It didn't go to Sesame Street.
No, I know.
It went back to the.
Yeah, it's all loads of it sound like absolute bullshit.
Trump says that all this tax money has not been given to what it was meant to be.
Yeah.
So they're giving it back to the people.
Which you are.
Aye.
You have been saying it's not going to happen to us though.
Of course it is. Because once they follow the money and they link it all back up, it's going to be all right. Wait a sec. Britain's done this as well. Oh, fucking Jamaica's government done this and all. Every government's in cahoots, man.
What you found, Chris?
My cue board is giving me some kind of map. Cue board.
Oh. Wait, if you're telling me why have they probably got the information out there of this cue board? Wouldn't they keep it a secret?
That's what I mean. You probably won't find it, but we'll have a look.
Oh, that's convenient.
Oh.
Cue drop.
You said it was cue board. We didn't look for
Storm. That's what the operation's called. The Operation the Storm.
Is that it?
Might be.
AOL. Q drops a post of Q makes 4 chains, 8 chains, and 8 kun. Kun as posted.
Don't steal my lighter.
It's a pure thing. You have to do it when you get a bit of time. Right?
Well, like I said, you got his number now. Just give him information that you need. And then...
Look up Strawman.
We've got civil rights flag. We've got Torogram.
This is the information that apparently these code words mean, like plastic straw.
No. It might be normally they do it. You know, when they post something, they do it off the time. So it says like it's like 12:31. They go to Q drop 12:31.
Right.
And then it lists all the things.
Okay. Right, as Chris searches, I don't know if you want to stop now with Trump and politics and all this kind of shit. There's two things I wanted to bring up.
Go on then.
Is we've had many conversations, because it's happened to you and you said it's happened to you. You don't believe in coincidences, do you? No. You just said a coincidence about the guy in the car and your mate.
How many coincidences before it's mathematically impossible?
Yeah, but you've just told me 2 coincidences there.
What?
Your mate and the guy that was thieving or whatever, and him in the car. How's that not a coincidence?
Someone's nicking his ID. Probably government.
Yeah, but I don't think the car guy knew. If his name was also Chris and he also had the car...
Did they find the person?
Did they?
I don't know. I think it's actually a real person. She's got the same identity kind of situation as me.
Coincidence.
It's you that's fake.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a coincidence, is it not?
No.
How's that not a coincidence?
He's got the same name, the same fucking birthday, so...
That's a coincidence.
It's not a coincidence.
So what would you call that then?
Would you call it a coincidence, Chris?
Lucky? I'd call it coincidence.
Yeah. You'd call it lucky. How's that lucky? Because it's actually unlucky for him. He nearly didn't get a car.
I'm looking for the other lad that got it off of it.
Yeah, lucky for him.
I just don't believe in coincidences. Everything happens for a reason, I think.
I kind of believe that a little bit. I mean,
probably happens, so you could bring it up today.
I do agree with you. Stuff happens for a reason, but small stuff like I think I met Chris for a reason, so because I think we're good pals, we balance each other, all that kind of stuff. But what happened to him with his car going through? Yin and yang. You see, we nearly had a hug earlier. It was beautiful. Right, okay. Coincidence? You don't believe in them. I want to quickly touch on the dead celebrities because I don't personally believe it, but I know there are. I remember the Tupac death when he was dead. He went to a boxing event on the same night. And he was clean shaven. He shaved everything, but his autopsy photo, he's got quite a bit of stubble and stuff. There are like one or two things. What the fuck?
He was on the operating table in the hospital for like 9 days or something before he.
But doesn't hair still grow for a certain amount of time after you died? Though?
There you go. Is that explains?
But if you didn't die, it still goes.
All right, so that's why he had stubble because even though he's dead, it still grows.
No.
All right, well that explains that then. So why isn't people like Tupac was obviously huge in hip hop world and all that kind of stuff? What relevance did he have to be taken out and not really dead?
Because even Biggie was going to leave Def Jam and start their own.
Wasn't he
going to start their own record?
Yeah, but wasn't that just
I seen Will Smith's wife, wasn't he?
Yeah, Jada. Wasn't that just rap, hip hop, gang related stuff?
I know, but Biggie and Tupac were going to start up their own record company and they were going to lose loads of money.
Right, so that's not a government conspiracy cover-up thing.
Yeah, but these people are going to come back and be whistleblowers and all this corruption, so everyone...
So he was Tupac was a whistleblower?
No, he's going to be.
Right, was going to be. So why did he have so much information on stuff if he was just a rapper?
Like he's gone.
Right. Why has he still got so much information on whistleblowing when he's just a rapper from the hood?
He must have took a deal. He knows how the system
So
works.
he took a deal to become a famous rapper.
I won't know until he gets back.
Right.
So where do you think he is? Where do you think he is?
Well, witness protection is normally the North Pole.
Same with Biggie, fucking same with Michael Jackson, same with Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley's alive and passed away in America.
Yeah, I've seen that picture.
Bob Summit.
Yeah, I've seen all that shit.
But you've just said before now.
Elvis and Trump are related, aren't they?
You've just said there as well, though, that we have 7 doppelgangers. That could easily be one of these 7, if that's true.
Could be, aye.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not the hot water.
I don't know.
The boiler comes on.
So why do you think we have 7 doppelgangers?
Well,
I do kind of
I
believe
read
that.
this somewhere, and there's 7 people that are like identical to you. I don't know if it's like 7 or more, but at least 7.
There's definitely people that are similar.
Very similar, but I don't think there's another me because I am weird and one-off.
No, one-off. There's only one of you. No, just somebody that looks like. Oh, that looks like. You always get it with celebrities. We always give nicknames to lads at work. Like you look like so and so.
Yeah, but there's being looking like and actually being a double gang.
Like me and Michael B. Jordan are similar.
Aye, but it's probably like when they made you, they made 6 more.
What do you mean they made?
My mum and dad made me.
Why'd you point at me when you said that? I'm not your daddy, mate. I'm not your dad.
How do you know you weren't there?
No.
But I know how babes are
You were
born.
told. You were told.
I know
you
babes
can't.
are born.
You can't question the normal biology of childbirth.
Well, that's not how babies are born.
Well,
It all starts 9 months before that.
How are babies born then?
No, when the sperm hits the egg, that's how they're born.
Yeah, and that's his.
Yeah.
We don't want to go into detail with his mum and dad's, but that's how he was born. His dad's his dad, his mum's his mum. He was born. There you go. But you're saying, how does he know? Because he
wasn't there. He's been told.
So you say, are you winding this?
No, I'm just saying. Don't believe everything you're told.
So do you not believe that your mum's your mum and your dad's your dad? No, Ali, no, you're winding me up now. You know your dad's your dad and your mum's your mum.
I can't confirm.
Oh my God.
Cannot deny.
Jesus Christ, Ali, no.
I wasn't there. How the fuck am I meant to know?
Because your mum's your mum and your dad's your dad.
Like that, when the coppers pull you over, and that, are you this? How do I know I wasn't there when they fucking named us?
Yeah, but you go off Ali now.
I'm known as Ali.
Yeah, Ali Baba. Only one mate's called Baba. But so you actually genuinely, there's a part of you goes, well, I wasn't there, my mum might not be my mum.
Pretty much.
So you think some random person...
I don't believe anything unless I fucking...
No, but that's silly.
Unless you're adopted, then fair enough.
Yeah.
Or swapped at birth and you think, right,
I don't look like my parents. Something I don't?
Huh?
Do you know something I don't?
No. But unless you're adopted or you don't look like your parents and you're like, oh, blah, blah, blah.
Come to think of it.
But...
Oh, fuck off. Surely that one's silly.
Your mum and your dad's your dad. That's it. That's how it works.
I know him as mum and dad,
You know, because I quite often do this with my mum. I always mess around going, how do I know you're my mum? Just taking a picture, she goes, trust me, Dan, I was there and you nearly killed me. So that's confirmation. My mum's my mum.
Yeah, but don't believe a thing you told her.
So my mum comes through the door later and I'm watching the rest and I should go, listen here, dickhead, you're not my mum, you've lied to me.
Call it to me, so you don't even call it.
It's because it's funny. Right.
Next.
No, because I don't know if this is an alley wind-up or not. Fuck off with your receipt. Why have you written notes on your receipt?
I haven't written anything.
There is another thing that I want to take you to, but it might be massive, so I'll let Chris weigh in on shit first.
I'm still interested in why you don't think your mum's your mum, your dad's your dad.
I think they are.
Why? What do you mean you think? It's either yes or no.
I can't confirm it because I
Of course you can! Because your mum and dad's told you.
I've been told they were.
See, you have a difficulty with stuff you've been told. That's why you don't like that we listen to Brian Cox, because we go, he's told us this, and you go, well, how do you know? Oh, what, is he a pedo? Is he a pedo?
Right, no.
He's in DV, wasn't he?
Without sounding,
things can only get better, wouldn't he?
Without me being an ass about it, why do you think everyone's a pedo?
I don't think everybody's a pedo.
You pretty much do.
Yeah, if you're a celebrity.
How come they haven't been coming out saying that they weren't on the list?
What do you mean?
The Epstein list.
How come they've been coming out saying I was on that list?
Well, they say all these celebrities have been on the fucking Epstein Island and that.
But
one has come out and
for
says,
all we know, it's just a lot of hearsay. Unless we get proof of this list, how do we know?
Because the list was released yesterday.
Why is it only celebrities? There's three of us in this room.
It's not celebrities, it's politicians.
Well, no. Hang on a sec. There's three regular Joes in this room, and I hope to God I'm true here. None of us want to be a pedo. So why is it only people in power or celebrity that want to be pedos?
They don't want to be pedos. I'm saying that when you go into Epstein's parties or P. Diddy's parties,
just don't shag the kids.
Or the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
These are CIA operatives, and they've got cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
And they drug you up, they put you in a room, take video and photos.
Is it CIA or is it the people that throw the parties?
The CIA. They work for the CIA.
But it's P. Diddy.
He's a CIA operative, the agent.
But if that was the case, I'd say with Jeff Epstein, why, if they're under government protection, why are they all of a sudden in prison? Epstein's dead. P. Diddy is, well, I don't know what's going on with P. Diddy. Look, Epstein's Mrs. whatever she was called, she's disappeared.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah.
Because
if we're all in this government, why have they all been arrested?
Because Q has took over now, and everything's happened already. They've done it. They've just got to let this play out so people can wake up. And once the people wake up, there's no going back.
Well, what's this? A year, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years?
If I knew that, it's as soon as the people wake up, it'll stop.
So what do you think is going to happen once everyone wakes up and figure out that's it? There's going to be no more films. There's going to be no more music. There's going to be no more fucking. Whatever.
It's not going to be like this anymore. It's going to be different.
What, Stone Age?
No, there's a technology.
We're going to get to like the brink of World War III.
What were you looking at there?
Brink of World War III, and
which
just when you think
they're already going to be there.
Exactly. This is the build up to it. It's like going to happen soon. But once you get to the precipice that they're going to launch nukes at everyone and all this, nukes aren't real. They're just a thing. And then. Just before, when they get the precipice and just before it happens, probably Operation Bluebeam is going to start.
Okay.
You know, the alien
Operation
thing,
Bluebeam?
the fake alien invasion.
Right, okay.
And then when that comes, they're going to play out for like a day or two.
When's this supposed to be happening?
When the internet goes down,
when
it'll happen.
When's the internet going down?
About when they shut everything off.
You've got a lot of questions and more questions.
Well, if I knew that, no one knows the plan.
You say, is this because you always
10
say...
10 days of darkness where everything will go off and you won't know.
Didn't
and then everyone will get a message on the phone.
Was it Greece or something last week? Didn't the entire country go black?
That's when they're doing operations and arresting people. They're stopping, because they stopped the air travel and that so no one can escape.
Not the ATMs didn't work, traffic lights, or...
The banks are swapping over, it's just new currency now. That's the QFS.
Is this the Brazil, China, Russia thing?
This is a quantum thing. It's the biggest transfer of wealth ever. All the money that they've caught off all these fucking things and under the Vatican and all that, it's like quadrillions. You can make everyone a millionaire overnight, but they're going to put it back to the people. And the government's going to go down to 10%, and you're just going to vote for policies that you want.
This is what we had this conversation before. This was quite interesting. So I said to him, if everybody gets millions upon millions upon millions, and I said
they're not going to get millions upon millions. It's going to be like a PPI thing. You're going to claim back for COVID injuries.
But you said we won't have to do our jobs.
No, there won't be jobs if.
So but who does the jobs like the binman, the McDonald's workers?
It's like 6,000.
Because you said there's
the way that this blue beam thing, when they stop it, they're going to show you all this advanced technology that they've got.
You said there's a machine that no matter what you want, you put anything in it and it makes sure what you want.
It changes like your rubbish into whatever you put in.
Yeah, if you want a brand new pair of trainers or some shit.
It's like what's it called? Replicator.
Yeah.
It changes the monocles.
So how do we get our bins emptied and how do we get our water purified?
You just put the rubbish in that thing and it changes into something else. Will you?
So and everybody will have this technology.
Everyone will have this, aye.
So this will be sat in my house.
Box that gives you free energy.
But I still don't think nothing in the world will get done. It'll turn into Wally. We'll all be fat and lazy.
Yeah.
But you want to go to another world? Go past the ice wall?
We're not starting on ice walls and flat earths.
We're not going to be confined to this. We can go anywhere we want.
What do you mean?
Do anything that we want.
Yeah, like if I wanted to go to Mars, I could just go to Mars.
But then,
where is Mars?
Right, so if I
talk about Mars, it's not about military.
Outer space. So we all have this technology. You don't have to do your job. You get whatever you want, all that kind of shit.
We're not going back to the old.
So right, so if we've all got all this stuff, right? Life's better. We don't have to do our jobs and shit. I say, fuck this. I'm going to go on a murder rampage. Who's going to be a policeman? They're like, well, it's not my problem. I don't have to deal with it.
No. I'm not saying that you won't have to work, but you won't have to do this, what we're doing now.
Yeah, so we're still going to have to do our normal jobs.
No one's going to get shit delivered if I don't deliver it.
Yeah, Amazon, but the box will make it for you.
What we're going to need concrete for if they've got something else? Apparently they've got these fucking machines that can build buildings in a day.
Well, fucking get them out.
Exactly.
Fucking St James's Park renovation.
Everything that we've been thinking now is for money. This is not going to be for money. It's going to be for advancing.
How is it even physically possible to have a bit of technology that can turn mush
Your mind can't fucking think at the minute because you've been dumbed down to this is it and this is what you're going to get.
No, but we know this is because it's been evolving. Technology and shit's been evolving rapidly. So I know that there is more to come, but I don't think there's a box that says mush trainers.
And the med beds.
And the one that makes you perfectly healthy.
No, it just like scans your body and it tells you if you've got like anything from depression, anxiety to lost limbs or fucking.
I think I say we're walking like that.
And they give you a frequency that makes you better.
Yeah, because I know about 5 because you quite listen to, or you at one point listened to radio frequency in your headphones, did you not? Yeah, and I've heard about that frequency therapy and shit, which I get.
That's what I mean. No one knows the potential that we've got. But when it does change,
because we get superpowers as well.
Exactly,
we get superpowers.
Whole new thing.
Yeah, I think that's our future generations evolving. I don't think
it probably is.
Just all going to happen
as soon as people
overnight.
wake up, we'll find out.
I don't think we get superpowers. You told me this age ago, I'm really excited, but I don't think we are.
I think we're going to
patterns.
We're going to evolve, but I don't think we're going to go stupidly evolve.
No, I mean superpowers, and I can go outside and start web slinging. It's a dog.
I think our futures will just evolve, like how we have been. We've gone from living in shithole places, no heating, whatever, to what we are now. It's just evolving.
Well, one of the Q
what we're going to do
saving
now.
Israel for last. So we're saving Israel for last. So when Israel falls, we'll find out. When
Israel falls?
Why Israel?
Well, why is everyone bumming Israel?
I don't know.
Isn't that because didn't what's that? Is it Iran they're fighting with the Gaza Strip and that?
No, Palestine.
Yeah, but didn't they have
fighting with Iran as well? They're going to attack Iran, aren't they?
Didn't they have that terrorist group that went into that concert in Jerusalem like a year or so ago?
They let them in there.
Wait, they let their
Israel's got the most fortified border in the world, but the lads are parachuting, walk right through a fence and fucking.
Right, shut up that festival thing.
Aye, well, they let it happen.
Why would they let it happen?
Why would you bring down fucking the Twin Towers? So your country...
Yeah, that's a false flag thing, yeah.
Would back you to go to war in another country.
Oh, all right, okay, all right. So
that's how you get them.
Why
so
Israel?
Mossad?
Why Israel?
Because Mossad, the intelligence agency, as in ISIS, Israel's secret intelligence service, they got the hand in everything in the world. They got that's the ones that brought down the World Trade Centers.
Without being thingy, but isn't Israel like a third world country?
No, it's quite advanced. It's where Gal Gadot comes from.
Who?
Wonder Woman.
Oh, Gal Gadot.
Yeah. Yeah. It's quite a booming and.
But Israel's only been around since 1945.
Israel's where the Jewish live.
Right. I would have thought like Dubai or something would have been like high up there because that's fucking.
Yeah, it's.
No,
but they never used to be though, did they?
Israel was founded in 1945. They put it right in the middle of Palestine, right in the middle of the Middle East. The Jewish.
Yeah, that was our fault.
No, but they only had it at least for like.
Yeah, the
8
ones,
years
the Jews that we took out of the concentration camps, we didn't have where to put them. And then when the Ottoman Empire fell, there was that strip of land we put them there.
There is Jews.
I don't know history, so.
There is Jews, and then there's the Khazari Mafia that has a cover for Jews.
So Jews the bad guys?
No, the Jews, the original Jews, they're the good guys.
Yeah.
But
The ones that Hitler killed.
there's a Khazari Mafia that.
Is that why Jews are always in charge of a celebrity or always running? Because Jews run Hollywood.
The Mafia. It's not the Jews.
Because they always there's a stereotype Jews are great with money. That's where the stereotype comes from.
There's good Jews and there's bad Jews. It's bad Jews.
Right. Okay.
But the Balfour Declaration that gave Israel the land, it only had an 80-year lease, so it runs out in 2025.
This now.
So then what happens?
I don't know.
So that's when you say Israel falls. That's when we'll find out.
Well, that's what saving Israel for last.
But no other places fell.
No, Ukraine's fallen. That's their hub.
Yeah, but okay. Sao Paulo's still standing. Barcelona.
Because these are the.
You're saying wrong city. Not every city needs to fall.
No.
Fucking shit myself.
No, not every city. It's like they're like bases.
Right. So Israel is going to be the last to go.
Apparently.
So I should plug on Cat's carry.
And it's going to be this year, the least.
I don't know if it's going to be this year, but.
You said 2025?
I had the lease ones out in Israel.
Oh, but it might not fall this year.
So what's this lease?
The Balfour Declaration.
Right. What's this Balfour Declaration?
What I understand it is they give the Rothschilds had a bit of land in the middle of Palestine, and that's where they put the Israel, but it was only leased to them for 80 years.
Right. Why the people like the Rothschild and other people, why are they all high up? Why is everyone scared of these lot? Who are these lot?
These are the...
Because to me, these are just people that's got money.
I don't think the people.
And people that's got money are very, basically untouchable.
I don't think the people.
What are they?
I don't know.
Crab people.
Ah.
South Park.
What do you mean they're not people?
Well, there might be a mix
Of
demonic.
Oh, right. No, yes. Does that mean you
Satanic,
believe in
yeah.
heaven and hell?
Heaven and hell, I told you.
No, you have, but I can't remember.
Heaven and hell's to do with your body. Heaven's
Your heaven's your head, hell's your heel, yeah.
It's like all the things to do with your body.
So you're telling me these demons come from heels?
No.
So when you say demonic, do you mean
underneath?
Do you mean how will you envision
The
a demon?
satanic, the what do you call it? The pert fucking Satan and that.
Yeah, Satanist.
That's it.
Yeah.
Satanic. That's
Yeah, so
satanic paedophile.
So when you're saying demons, do you actually like imagine like a red wings, flames? I'm a demon.
Nah, like you're possessed.
Yeah, but, so you're actually possessed by a creature like that.
Yeah.
So they exist in your world.
Yeah.
Well, I obviously, because I know he's not trying to say it's facts. Do your own research and all that stuff. But I'm not trying to say this is Ali, he's mental. This is what he believes.
So, why are these Rothschild people? Or why do you believe that these are?
It goes back ancient, doesn't it? Rothschild. It's like if you gone through, they went through Russia, didn't they? They were fighting with Russia for ages. They were called Red Shield, or it translates to Red Shield.
Right.
And when Russia kicked them out, they says you've got to pick a religion, you've got to pick a fucking country, get out of here, and they picked Jewish, and picked Ukraine. So when they went to Ukraine, that's where all the money gets funneled through. And now that it's getting took apart, and they can follow the money and see who's been corrupt and who's used it for fucking human trafficking and all that. As soon as the thing comes out about human trafficking, everyone will fucking start waking up. Well, I don't think they will actually. I reckon when they shut the bank accounts, that's when everyone people care more about money than they do fucking people.
So is that why they're so powerful? Because they're all satanic?
Yeah, it's like the rituals they do.
So if you've if you've got genuine beliefs of demons, is there such a thing as an angel and shit in
Aye, of course.
So can I marry into the Roswells?
The Roswells?
the Rothschilds?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I think you'd have to be an elite at least as
I think they're
well.
all inbred. They like to keep the blood in the bloodlines.
Yeah, but that doesn't work. They all turn out like them hillbilly people in that field. They go, "Ruff, ruff, ruff."
6 toes and that.
Yeah, so that they wouldn't work.
No, apparently it did.
Yeah, but you can see the videos of them inbred people online.
Aye,
The one that only can only bark.
well, the Rothschilds are all inbred and that.
Leeds fans.
But the Rothschild owns all the
Sorry,
banks.
Leeds.
And the banks that are put in every country, they're not government
Is this
owned.
not
They're
just
they're
through-
private banks.
Is this not just through family business though, and that's why the wealth?
But it's like a business to them, because if they haven't got a bank in that country, they go to war with them.
It's like
Iraq didn't have a bank, Libya didn't have a bank, Syria didn't have a bank.
Haven't they funded every war?
Exactly,
As well.
both sides and all.
Yeah, they
and
fund
if they haven't
both
got a
sides.
bank there, and like Gaddafi, he was giving his people, he didn't tax them, they didn't want tax, he was giving them a house when they got married and all that, and then they wouldn't let him put a bank in, so they went in and took him out. Saddam Hussein, they wouldn't let him put a bank in Iraq, so they went in, took him out. They've gone into all these countries and taken out Iran, so they want to go into Iran now. That's where there'll be Iran next, or China, Taiwan. There'll be a big war coming up soon, like. But it's all part of the movie. Don't get scared.
It's all supposed to be part of it.
If you switch that little fucking button in the bottom of your TV off, you don't get scared anymore. It's just with the news. Half the stuff on the news.
There's a lot of fear mongering. I
It's
get
just made
that.
up, man.
I get there's a lot of fear mongering.
But the media, they control. All the media in the world get it from 8 sources, and they own all them 8 sources. So now that Trump's kicked the media out of the White House and he's got independent, like just citizen journalists and that, everyone's getting the truth now.
Yeah, but
the Russia war, they stopped all the Russian news,
that's
news
just all
outlets.
today.
So you're just getting one side of the story. You're not getting the Russian side of the
yeah,
story.
but you can still see people in Russia that protesting against all of this and
on
stuff.
the news
From-
that they own.
From Moscow.
On their news that they own.
No, go on
that they're
YouTube
active.
and shit. It's people's videos of them protesting and uploading it and stuff.
If they tried it, the algorithms wouldn't let them.
Hasn't North Korea, hasn't North
North
Korea
Korea's
just
another
opened
one.
the border? Finally, after 5 years.
Well,
or whatever.
they're going to join the North Korea and South Korea. That's why there was a.
You can watch that video of that bloke who's just secretly vlogged around North Korea, and it's like what people say.
That's what I mean. North Korea's not bad.
It is
It's just-
bad.
Okay then.
It starves its people.
I've
Did it?
after
Yes, I've just said to you, there's a guy going around vlogging it.
I don't believe anything.
You're a twat, aren't you?
All I know is what they say are bad is good.
See, I don't necessarily believe that. I don't believe that.
They control what you see and what you hear. How can you believe anything?
Because you've got to have the common sense that the people doing their job are telling 90% the truth. I understand we're being lied to in some way, shape or form
But
about
in the
certain
media, if you
things.
don't go with a lot what they say, you don't get picked for the media.
You know, but there's still independent journalists out there.
Of course there is, but
And if
you'll hardly hear that.
There's loads if you go online.
You get censored.
Because you've got to remember, not a lot of people get their media the same way. They go on TikTok, they go on Instagram, they go on Facebook, they go on YouTube.
If you try to look at something, like type in biolabs in Ukraine, you won't find any of it.
Well, you will if you on like a normal thingy, but if you go on someone's TikTok or some shit, they might have. But again, you need to question them because how do you know they're telling the truth?
The Pentagon admitted they've got 46 biolabs in Ukraine that they were funding.
Yeah, but so where did you get that info from?
The Pentagon.
Right, but you've just said you can't trust that. That's the main of main
But that's the
sources.
defence. And the defence creating biolabs in
So
Ukraine.
why would the Pentagon admit that information?
Because it's disclosure.
But surely wouldn't they keep that hidden? Wouldn't they say, oh no, we haven't got out of there?
To change your batter, there's a different...
Can I spell Ukraine?
U-R-K-R?
U-R-K-N?
U-R-K-R-A-I-N-E?
I don't know how it all works, but...
I just think there's more loopholes in some of the stuff you say than... I understand, I completely...
No, I'm not trying to say that is the way it is. I'm trying to say you have a look at it.
Yeah, no, I know. And I know 100% that you... you are somewhat right. You should be sceptical of some things that you hear. Like, for example, I'll bring it down so simple. Don't take my advice. I think the information we get to look after pets is a lot of it's wrong. Not everything, but I wouldn't recommend it because I'm not a vet. I can't guarantee shit like that. I personally believe, like that time that he and I were praying for the pet, and I rang you and I says, I don't know why I rang you, but I rang you, and then the internet was telling me instantaneously, go get this surgery. The minimum payment was $350. I thought I ain't got $350 left. It absolutely not happened. So I think there is information.
The internet, when something's wrong with you and you go on the internet, that's the last thing you should do. Go on the internet because then plants a seed in your head. That's what happened. And what you think about.
My girlfriend hates it because I always just say if you don't go to the doctor, there's nothing wrong with you. Kind of crack. Which again I don't recommend still because you can still get.
Yes, but what you think, feel, and do affects what happens in your life.
Even though I'm not proving it right now because I'm just a fat, balding mess, I always say in life, I'll be alright. Again, it pisses off my bird. Everything will be alright. It'll be alright.
Yeah, but you don't say that every single day. You
don't
repeat it to yourself. But the things that you do repeat to yourself happen.
No, I think because even no matter what mess I may have been in, I've always been alright. That's why I say it.
And then everything will be alright.
Your bet crack's not working though.
See?
Hasn't worked in fucking ages.
Because that's what... Look what you're saying.
It hasn't worked in ages.
It's not working. But then when you start believing it's going to work...
You need to do it though.
It's going to work. You know what I'm saying though?
I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, Seen the Secret.
Is that a film? Series?
It's a documentary.
No.
It's an hour 20 and it basically tells you what you believe... hear, see, do, happens.
What do you mean?
It's like there's universal laws.
Yeah, it's like law of attraction and
law
shit.
Law of attraction, law of balance, like how you can tell something's hot by
looking at it.
No, because there's a cold. There's always
it's
it's not left, it's right. It's not up, it's down. There's always something that you can mediate. If there wasn't another one like a yin and yang. You wouldn't be able to, and there's different laws.
Everything has an equal and opposite reaction.
Like cause and effect.
I've heard of that.
If you do something, it's going to have an effect, like ripple out and that.
Yeah,
the law of attraction basically says what you think and feel, and pictures in your mind you bring it to reality. If you're always complaining that it's life's shit, I wonder what's going to happen today. Fucking. Can't be
yeah, going negative, you'll get negative.
Yeah, get negative.
Right, okay.
If you wake up fucking feeling alright, getting excited.
Which is why I think I'm mostly happy because I am a 95% constantly positive person unless Newcastle playing.
If you keep that, you're going to have a happy life.
I feel like I do and I am having a happy life.
Do that. Yeah. If you want to have an exciting life,
I don't want too much excitement. I'm excited enough with cinema and I don't need to bungee jump and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe that as well. I do believe that.
If you're like a half full kind of lad, you're gonna fucking have a sweet life, aren't you?
Well, yeah, because we
if you get up in the morning and fucking fall out of bed, I'm fucking hell. Why is that the fucking always happen to me? Get in the car, fucking hell, I'm stuck in traffic.
We have a common friend, which we won't name names, who was a very pessimistic, angry, looks at life person that we both know and see on a daily basis.
Are you talking about yourself in the third person?
No, fuck off. you know who I'm on about. Who's very negative and looks down and looks... You know who I'm on about.
Wait a sec.
Josh is very positive.
Is he fuck?
Rich is proper positive, mate. He's going walking this weekend. You should have seen the smile on his face all week just because he's going to go walking Saturday and Sunday. Buzzing. You know who I'm on about. Then angry constantly and just, life shit. Oh, this is crap. I'm here. This is awful. Right, we'll speak after because I don't want to say their names because I know they won't know.
If you think like that, you are going to have a negative life.
That's because your mindset will always just be negative. Whereas even me and you are very good. We take it to the cinema. We're finding the positives in what might, like Borderlands, critically awful. Was a pretty shit. We left going, but this and but that. Finding positives.
The way that you can, whether you think it works or not, the law of attraction, it works.
I believe
Because
that.
if you don't think it works, it's not going to work. If you think it works, it's going to work. And then you can do little things. Like when I first started on it, they said do little experiments. Like think of a blue apple. You've never seen a blue apple before.
Still haven't seen my fucking pink
Because
rhino.
Because listen to what you're saying. I haven't seen it, so you're not going to see it.
Yeah, but I've been no, since me and you about a year ago I've done this. I've always thought about seeing a pink rhino.
Yeah, stop there.
That door stopped the second you said stop there. Right, so
So if I think of something
random, think of something weird and random.
it's gonna happen.
I'll give you an example. I thought, like I've seen the blue apple, and that fair enough. The DeLorean of Back to the Future.
Yeah.
I thought I want to see it, not in a magazine or in a museum or so. I want to actually see it. So third day, I'm driving back from Glasgow down the motorway, top of the bridge, truck comes by with the DeLorean on the back.
But you've got more chance of seeing a DeLorean than you have a blue apple.
I don't think so, because I've never seen a blue apple before, and I've never seen the DeLorean, and now I've seen both.
Well, I've seen a DeLorean.
Have you?
Yeah.
No, but this is like
How?
going past us on a wagon.
Yeah,
As in-
See, could that not just be a coincidence?
Yeah.
but did you go to see it?
I just ended up being somewhere and there was a DeLorean there.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm a car guy.
Yeah.
But blue apple, no. To me, I've got more chance of seeing a DeLorean than I have.
Well,
blue
tell you
apple.
what, get rid of that negative thing. Just try your hardest for the next how long you
You don't
can.
even have to try. Just think that you're going to see
Yeah.
something and then let it go.
So,
It's like a catalogue. You don't order something, then order it again, then order it again, and order it again. Just order it and let it go. And like the universe is like a mirror. It will go out and it will come back into your life.
so think of something now. Don't even tell us what
You
you.
can tell us if you want.
Oh,
But
right,
then
okay.
just believe you're going to do it.
No idea.
Can I give him something to think of?
Go on.
Right, I want you to see a. Let's go for a rainbow-coloured wheelie bin.
That include a sticker.
No, a wheelie bin that somebody's coloured or somebody's whatever. coloured it
Something that
rainbow.
you wouldn't normally see.
Right.
You wouldn't normally see a rainbow fucking wheelie bin. They're all green or black.
Well, not like a sticker on it.
No, somebody has painted that
a
wheelie
full
bin
wheelie bin.
rainbow.
Okay.
Right, and I want you to try your hardest. Or
You just have to try. You
Right,
have to
sorry.
try.
What does he have to do?
Just believe that you're going to see one.
Well, yes, so he has to try and believe it then.
No, because you don't question yourself. Just let it go.
All right, let it go. You're going to
Because
see
you done your thing.
Probably
And
forget time to get home.
then you'll see it.
Put it on a sticky note. Put it
No, you
somewhere
don't.
in your room. And then every day when you wake up, you should go, okay, rainbow wheelie bin.
I put it on a sticky note, see what happens. But when you say, I still haven't seen it. Well, you don't believe it.
So I've got now till I'm dead to find out to spot out this room.
Isn't there
I'll give you
something-
3 days.
Isn't there something about everything being in your face until you see it? Like, for example,
You see it, your mind starts seeing it after you.
before you meet somebody.
That's why I'm saying think of something
Yeah.
abnormal.
So before you meet somebody, you go, I've met you for the first time. And then this whole time you've been walking past each other for years going to Asda and shit. But the face
It's
draws
like
out
us
now.
when we go past the fucking shops, or it's like, when's that sign been there?
Yeah. But now that we see it, we will always.
Yeah.
Oh, we did it the other day with was it a whole restaurant? No, what was it with? It was something quite big, and we were like, how long's that been there?
Yeah.
I don't know what it was now. So, yeah.
Just little things to have a look at.
I definitely
The
believe in
straw
your law
man,
of attraction.
Have a look at that.
Straw man.
Aye.
Yeah.
Q drops
Right.
and law of attraction. The secret, that's what you want to watch. I'll send you it.
Okay.
The first couple of minutes is a bit, what the fuck's this? So then it'll blow your mind.
Walt Disney, pedo or not?
Pedo.
Is he really? Is he's got his head in a jar underneath Disneyland?
Well, Walt Disney, he's got 666 in the actual Walt Disney. You looking at?
Walt Disney has 666.
Have a look.
I'm trying to. I can get the logo, the
Get
curly
the logo
W.
then.
Walt.
So is Google.
Google's got 666.
That,
Oh,
that,
G and
and
double O.
G.
No, not Google. As in the circle with the things coming out of it.
The what? The Google logo is just either a G.
Oh,
Are you bringing it up?
We're just looking at Google.
Yeah, Google logo.
the logo. No, the logo.
Oh,
Type in
the
Google
logo.
logo.
Type in logo. Type in logo.
that one, but what is this?
What are we looking at?
Wait a sec.
You ran out of logo.
Mm-hmm.
Which one did you mean?
It's that one, but they have the things coming out of it.
You mean the Firefox, when it was Firefox? No, wait, was Firefox Google or was it something else?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Type in Walt Disney.
Well, your Google's not 666. Wait, where's the sixes? In that, the right in there.
Aye.
Where's the sixes?
There's one. There's another. There's another.
Right, I don't necessarily know if I believe that.
And Mickey, if you look at it in a glass, it's wicked.
Mickey, when you look at it in a glass,
You're
it's...
upside down.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, they've got a film called Wicked anyway. Wait, Oz isn't Disney, is it? It's fucking... Right. Are we
Mickey in a glass is upside down. What?
Are we just about done for today, or?
Aye, because I need to go and get that car.
Oh, there you go. He needs to get a car. Any final thoughts, Chris? Well, let's see.
It's just a cup.
Ali, you fucked your phone.
You don't punch it, just tap it.
Just fucking finger punch. Let me see. Right, Wicked. All right, it's mirror image says Wicked.
Yeah, there we go.
You zoomed into Mickey's dick now. Why are you?
I'm wicked, aren't I?
Hey! The reflection says.
It's just a mirror reflection.
Aye, is it?
That's what I would call a coincidence.
I would.
Right, yeah. Final thoughts, Chris.
My head's sore.
You love doing this.
I do. I am intrigued, but my head's sore.
Yeah, it is fun.
Come on, pressure.
You have a lot of spin-offs. I'm not that. I can't cope with spin-offs.
I think it's.
I've got to do plots.
I think it's because what you say isn't just a simple sentence like.
I know, but if I researched it, fair enough. I'd have more.
Because I get like that when I'm explaining Marvel and shit to somebody.
You get too excited. That's the thing. You just bring it in. Let's just do points at a time.
Right. Next time we'll go with yours.
No, but like I said, I suffer with that. But when I'm explaining comic books and shit to people,
it's because I've been doing this for ages, right? And I expect you to know what I'm going on about. But I remember when I first found out, I was doing it slow and slow.
I drive a wagon for a living. I don't need to have brains, so just slow it down for me. That's all.
Well, that's how I learned. I was doing pure slow and that, but now I just fucking expect everyone to.
It is hard as well because you're coming with new ideologies and new stuff, and we've been made to hear about the science is this way and Earth's this way. So you're like, it's like clashing against your beliefs, and your brain's trying to rewind. Going, hang on a sec. So maybe if the Earth is not round, it's flat, and it's like a battle. So it's. You would punch in.
I'm wired up differently. I'm wired up, boys.
Everyone's wired
up
differently. You've just got to find the right.
I used to think like yous, and then when I started getting the thing of it, I can't not think like that anymore. If you know what I mean. I expect you to. When I say to use, I think that yous who get it, but you
don't expect that from me. I think as shit.
Right, yeah, so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, I always enjoy it. I'm sure we'll have more this week. Definitely do some of your research on him. Like I said, you've got his number now, so if you need this wicked, the fucking Wicker Man, whatever the fuck it's called, Straw Man. I hate the Wicker Man. It's such a disgusting film. Send it all over, that kind of shit. There's loads more topics we'll discuss next time. Yeah. I want to fully, because I know you're a big Egypt guy, I want to go down a full Egypt route, and we could do a whole episode on Egypt.
I don't really know Egypt. So
you've had loads of stuff about Egypt.
You can teach me.
No, because the best thing about Egypt is the scientists themselves argue with each other about time periods and all that kind of shit. So that'll be a fun one to go down to.
You can teach us.
You know loads about it, you twat.
Yeah, you're the conspiracy guy.
I love my old take on it, like.
There you go. And then we'll all kinds.
Did you know that cats are part snake?
Yeah, because they've got same eyes.
Yeah, reptile eyes.
But that is
and
weird.
The tail is like a snake.
Yeah,
and that's why the Egyptians have the cat thing. Sphinx and the fucking.
That has always baffled me why a cat's eye and a snake eye is identical. But
Isn't it
how
kind
quick
of?
they are,
I was gonna say, isn't it an animal that can fight off a snake as well?
yeah, well, and that and a honey badger.
3 times in a row.
They are. There is something dodgy as fuck about cats.
Cats are weird.
Yeah, it's. Didn't Cats vs Dogs the film
Dogs
explain the origin? Do you remember Cats vs Dogs? Because leave my fucking dog alone.
Oh.
I get that he's a piece of shit, but he's my piece of shit.
What?
Right, yeah. Well, thank you anyway for coming back down, Ali. Hopefully you went loud. You stood all the way over there.
It'll pick us up.
Hopefully it fucking
I'm
does.
sure it's Google when they get on to you and try and block us.
Well, like I said, the last video got restricted because of what we were talking about. We broke YouTube's guidelines because we meant everything.
It's only meant for entertainment purposes.
This is new.
It's stirring into it. YouTube don't like you talking anything that goes against government and all that. Like you can't, people can't say the COVID stuff. They can't even say COVID anymore and shit. Like we actually get restricted and all that kind of stuff.
Certification.
Yeah.
Vaccination ID.
There's loads.
And that 19 letters of the alphabet AI.
We got restricted.
They don't like, for whatever reason, they don't like people challenging how the laws and how everything's structured now. You'll see a lot of people on like, you know, they don't like people saying the word killed or murdered. Now you'll find a lot of people say unalived. Yeah, it's so dumb. So we got restricted, and it's like YouTube's like, you talked about some touchy stuff there, we don't agree with it. But yet me and you can sit and talk about the LGBT and race and all that shit and never gets restricted. But when we start questioning Earth and science,
So it's your fault. You theory people are fucking doing that.
I'll do it, thanks, Taylor.
it's all right though, because you know. But anyway, visuals. Yeah, we'll I'll be at least 2 weeks. Ali's back down again because we do the same Saturdays and shit like that. Chris has got homework. I'll find. He's gonna let
it
you
all doesn't kick off by then.
give us his progress report on his rainbow wheelie bin that he finds, and I'm gonna do another one of them, but I'll think of a different one. And thank you for listening. We'll keep it on. You need to say a bye if it's going to be a regular thing. You need a sign.
Bye.
No, you dickhead. You gotta have like I'm Ali and I'm weird as fuck.
Mic drop.
Well, you can't do a fucking mic.
I know a mic drop. They won't be able to see.
Yeah. Fuck off, you twat. Chris makes it up as he goes, so you can maybe do the same.
Yeah, just say anything. It'll be alright. Love you, bye.
Come on, Ali. To be fair, that is his sign off. Love you, bye. You can't just shake your head in silence.
Ciao.
With it. Right, Ali's just ciao.